You were fast, dog. What's up? What's up, man? And we're back, dude. We're back. Hey, what's up? The ABBA propaganda? That's funny. What's good? What's good, dog? What's going on? What's going on? Alright, let me... Alright. So let's see where we left off. What are you playing? So what we ended up doing was... Let's see. Pull the Word doc up. There we go. Alright, let's finish this Awesome. Alright, so let's see. So over the evening, so a couple things we did, right? So we went and did portals with Gustavo when we got Eto. We went all the way up to getting... Oh, right, so we stopped at Berserk. That's what it was. We stopped at Guts. So we finished all the quests, and then no shit, like an hour after I stopped stream, the Guts was on. Yeah, about an hour after I stopped stream, Guts was on the banner, and he was on the right side of the second banner. So all I did was go into dungeon and complete as many easy mode dungeons as I could, and then as many normals. And I did that for about 40 minutes. So I did that for about 40 minutes, and then the dungeons gave me enough gems so this way I can spawn and just get everything I needed. So that was last night. That was off stream. All we did was do dungeons. And then overnight, I ran a few things. So first off, I ran the what was it? Ranger Stage 3 for the Dragon Ball. Okay. So we did Ranger Stage 3 for Dragon Ball. We got Gohan out of it. We had the portals done in the morning, so I just did a few rounds of portals because you get the portals from the Ranger stage. So I was able to solo farm this, as well as the portals. And then I've been doing raids today so I can get the rest of the fragments. We got very, very lucky last night. We actually got a shiny Gohan. Where you at? So we got Holy Peak shiny Gohan here. So we picked him up. We got very lucky with codes, so we didn't have to do the full cell quest. So we have Dragon Ball 6, and then I did raids the rest of the day. The only other thing I did differently in this game to make sure I had enough damage was farming for the Kirito gear. So this way we have all the Blacklight Reaver set for Yoruichi. I got extremely lucky, and I also rolled on Yoruichi and got dupe with whatever rerolls we had from the dungeon boxes. And again, I was doing this on something that was not 2x. So we got extremely, extremely lucky. So after that, I farmed raids for the remainder of the evening. So I do have a list of kind of the stages I went for. Player quests, we could have done player quests for fragments too. So this one we could do, we just need one boss rush, we would have this done. So really not bad. Right now we have enough gold that we can craft Dragon Ball 7. And now we get to spawn Shenron and make a wish. Yep, so these are the Dragon Balls. How did I have 1.5 million? Alright, so the reason you have 1.5 million is by doing dungeons. So I did hell as much as I can. I did normal as much as I can, and then easy as far as I could. I could probably get more out of normal now. I did easy all the way to 52, hell to 42. Did we collect milestone? We didn't collect milestone rewards. So you will get a lot of currency from dungeon. So dungeon is very good to like limit test where your account is at and push for resources. So getting the gold was actually relatively easy if you just pull from dungeons. Yep. Alright, and then here we are going to go for power because we need Omega Shenron. Alright, we have him now and we are set basically. Like now we have everything we need to, for the most part, I think, get everything done. How do I feel about it being Akira? I'm impartial. That's cool. I'm glad they're doing something different. I just didn't want to see Fate. Alright, so we have Omega Dragon Lord, we have Shenron here. I did not see that the website broke for 20 minutes. Record 99 in a few hours. Well, doing the ranger stages helped a lot, doing portals helped a ton, doing raids helped a ton. We have really strong units that we're able to just keep up with. I think the biggest gap right now is like just getting the comp ready. So we'll keep Sniper King, we'll cut Hero on Wheels, we'll add Omega, and let's see how fast we take boss event. The hurdle now is just farming for more money. So we farm for more money, we can max our stats, and then we're in the best spot possible. I think right now we're already in a like insanely good spot for the account, but we just have to be able to farm Nightmare, and we will be like, yeah. So we weren't able to max upgrade all the way, but she still got to 400k. And hopefully after Omega's buff, maybe she hits a little harder. What are we at? Priest instead of Leaf. Yeah, that would shut him down for sure. I gotta see if I have any of the souls. Let me see if I have any stunning souls. The thing is, I don't have any portals for it, yeah. I should be getting around 3 minutes. At least for right now, probably, yeah, with the stats that I have and all the stuff, but let me see, did I have any souls? We did not loot any stunning souls. We did not loot any stunning souls, unfortunate. We don't have Steel Ball yet. I don't think I have any more priest portals. We do not have priest portals. Do one real quick. Yeah, I hear you on the priest. Priest mythic like standard is actually pretty crazy. I'd definitely run him with like Capitalist. Yeah, I know. I need a roll on Griffith for Capitalist. I don't like having dupe, honestly. I'm not a fan. I don't see what the hype is with duplicate. Everyone's like excited for it, but I think it's better to have Capitalist right now. Unless the effects stack, which I know they don't. Oh, what? Bro, one-shot Priest? Okay. Let's go. Bro, this is peak RNG for streaming. Holy cow. What? Okay. Alright, we're good then. We're good then. Alright. Hashtag Raijin luck is real. I paid Adam. Holy stream. How do I find this fun? Because of the comp building later, dungeons actually do become entertaining when you're trying to get the comps to work. I'm curious to see how they'll do with PvP. But I mean, to each their own, man. If you don't like it, you don't have to play it, you know? It's just the kind of game it is. If you're not a fan, don't play it. Get dupe on Priest because the boss one-shots one Priest, but with dupe Priest he doesn't even hit him because of the placement. Worse balancing than ALS. Oh no, this definitely has better balancing. What do you mean? You're wild. Dude, I still think Capitalist is better. I don't know, man. I don't know. I still think Capitalist is better. Because you're going to want 2 copies anyway. Hey, what's up? What's going on, Monk? I think you'll want 2 anyway. I do think Capitalist is better, dude. I'm big onto just like conserving resources. I have to do dupe? Why would I have to? How many spawns is he? He's a 2 spawn limit though, right? No, why would I have to? Why wouldn't I want 3 priests instead of 2? Because dupe would just give me 2, right? How did I get Shenron so quick? I got extremely lucky with what do you mean demolishes? Like he kills him? That's because of his range, huh? Are you talking for the 100% health? Like, yeah, I think that's irrelevant. I'm gonna try it out with Capitalist anyway. Like, I appreciate it, but I'll definitely try it out. And if I'm wrong, I'm wrong. Don't get me wrong. But he doesn't kill Dupe Priest. Burb still has better stuff. Yeah. Well, I'll have to tweak his stuff anyway. Because we'll see. How did we get Shenron so quick? So, the reason we got Shenron very fast was because of the trials. We got very lucky with, yeah, I did AFK the Ranger Stage 3 overnight here. Which one? Ranger Stage, Ruin City, number 3. This is what I AFK'd overnight, so we were able to get pretty much everything we needed, Dragon Ball wise. And then we looted Dragon Ball 6 from the codes. We got very lucky with codes, and we got Dragon Ball 1 and 6. So we got probably 2 of the harder Dragon Balls to get. So we really only had to pick up the rest. And then the rest was easy after that. So we got very lucky on codes. How do you get the 3rd Dragon Ball? Dragon Ball 3 is also from the Ranger Stage. It's right here. Ranger Stage 3 Act 3 for Ruin Future City. The Dragon Ball's 0.5%. So. I mean, I'll try this out right now. I don't have anything to reroll, really. I don't want to use my trait rerolls right now, truthfully. I think it would be really bad if I used my trait rerolls, so. I only have a few hundred left. I think the better move is probably to go to dungeons, and then when 2x pops tomorrow, we can roll for everything, and then see what we can get. How to get Dragon Ball 5? I don't know. One of the Dragon Balls is just from completing the portals. That might be Dragon Ball 5. I'll have to check. Oh yeah, bro is standing way too close. I mean, we don't have O plus, and we don't have range gear. It's definitely a different ball game with Priest slapping him in the face. That is nice that he shuts people down like that. Well, that's definitely a lot better. You log on and then tell him to get him for you. What is that? Disc removal. Do I use Sniper King because of Skeleton? Yeah. For right now, I use Sniper King because of Skeleton. I don't have dupe. I don't have any gears right now. I need to get more gear. That's one thing we can do on this account is farm for the gear. I think that's probably going to be important. Like, we have the setup. We just got to gear up everybody. I did transfer over the set of summer gear as well, so this way we have that. But I do need to farm a lot more of the Black Reaver gear for this account. At least 6 of everything is pretty important. How's my sniper doing this much? Because he's getting the 100% from the 100,000 flat from Skeleton Knight. And then he's getting buffed by Griffith. And then Griffith is buffing by the additional whatever 100k something that he does. So once Griffith's buff applies, he goes to 370. Yeah, and then we also have Omega Shenron too. When he hits the 5 stack, it's 1.5x. However, I don't know if this is actually... Oh, yeah, it is 1.5x. It works. It works. Because it was at 320 before. I think Yoriichi hits what now? This one's wrong. Wrong. 471? Sometimes they don't spawn in with the stat. Super annoying. Let's see if we can get her. No, she has to spawn with everything. The issue is we don't have enough money yet. So we'll have to use the gold we have to increase our gold cap. I think our gold regen's fine. I'm not too concerned for any mode right now. Dungeons where it like matters the most is having the best resource that you can. You're doing 230 runs right now with Sovereign. Yeah, you definitely need dupe. You don't need Sovereign for her. 3 minutes and 18 seconds on a new account. Not bad. Not bad for Nightmare. At least it's something and we can farm gold relatively. We'll just have to try to decrease the time now. Now is about dropping down time by refining stats. We want to clear this so we can get stat boosters. We need to beef everything up for stat boosters. That's like the plan. Hey, what's up? We need stat boosters and we need... What else? Dupe on Sniper King. Stats for money. I just need to increase the money pool. That's really all it is. Hey, what's up? Welcome. Yeah, we've made it all the way to this in a span of 2 days, 1 night of farming. All we did for farming overnight while we slept was all we farmed was the Ranger Stage 3. Have I done dungeons for money? Yes. For money, I was doing mostly the dungeons. I did 42 to Hell, easy to 52. I can do probably a lot more in normal now. So, yeah, the dungeons are definitely where it's at. Stats. So dungeons are really your accelerant. I'm just trying to increase the pool so this way, as soon as she spawns in, it's a twink account. Yes. This is a a brand new alt account because the next boss event, I really do want to have the ability to get the unit as fast as I can without staying there for a whole week and a half. Because I only got one copy of Shiny Gogeta, it was painful. Some people have been farming forever and they haven't gotten a single copy. Nice. Okay, look. So she maxes out right away and she hits 400k on spawn. Perfect. And then the other one follows up 400k on spawn. Perfect, perfect, perfect. Alright, Yorichi's in a good spot. It's right where we want her. The run will drop drastically now. Do I plan on making more accounts or keeping it at 2? For right now, I'll keep it at 2. I think if things get really rough, maybe I'll make a third. I don't think making the accounts are hard. But I really think 2 is fine. 2 should be fine. If they come out with an MVP reward system, I'll do another one. But I think this is good for right now. Alright, so we kind of see the direction where everything went, the results. Priest was a good call, by the way. Thank you for putting me on Priest. This, I didn't even read it when he was a mythic, so I didn't know, but this is definitely better than the secret version. Poochie's actually crazy. It's a good support unit. For some reason, the stats bug when I have duplicate. Capitalist, I feel like he puts the full effect on. For some reason, some of these will be... Yeah, some of these are not the right stats. Like, some of it didn't apply. I wonder if Shenron's canceling some of the stats. I don't know. I really think it's the dupe. The dupe seems to be messing up, for me at least, but... We'll see. I don't think it has anything to do with the money you spend with him. Because we've spent the money in general. Like, yeah, it's not buffing properly. The math is not mathing. It might be Omega. I might have to cut Omega. It's what happened last time too with Uta, but actually no, because I run Omega when I use my farming strat, so it's probably the dupe. I think the double up proc is like canceling it out or something's wrong. Because they all have the skeleton buff, the 100k. So. Alright, 215. Damn, we got all the way down to 215. Look at that. 407. You see, they spawned with... one of them spawned with 127. That's not good. Right? No, she did get the buff. She did get the buff. Okay, good, good, good. It took a second, I guess, to apply. And look, now Poochie has the buff, 322. How to get 300 mil damage on Trunks for cell trial? You just do the damage. You could do it in the testing place if you need to. Just AFK test place. Hey, what's good, Warriors? What's up, what's up? You finally got a shiny Primal Fusion. Very, very nice. Congrats. I mean, I know it could be way faster, but I'm glad this one's able to get as fast as it does right now. Definitely really nice to see. Could use the dupe Shenron. Could definitely use dupe or Sovereign. Either one I'm fine with. And then Capitalist, yeah. We need Capitalist Griffith, Capitalist Skeleton Knight, or no, Sovereign Skeleton Knight for one, and then the other one can be Capitalist. I do two. I usually do two Skeletal Knights. Yes. So I did the overnight for the Dragon Ball 3 as well as Dragon Ball 2. We already had 6 and 1 from the codes. We got very lucky for random Dragon Balls. So we did 6 and 1 from the codes, and then everything else is just farm easy. So I made sure that I saved whatever I farmed last night, and then we spawned Shenron on stream. So this way we had him. But yeah, we are pretty much stacked at the moment for any content. Very, very good. I don't think it was that bad. 205, nice. Nice. You know what, actually I do want to see how much does how fast we do normal, and then let's see how. Appreciate the subscribe. Thank you for the support. I want to see how much gold normal gives. So this would go a lot faster with Thundering Soul for Yoruichi. I mean, Thunder Soul for everybody. I could just slam Thunder Soul on whoever. I looked for Steel Ball Soul, but we did not get that. We did raids for a little while. Dang, we're about to hit level 100. Not bad. Yeah, where's the buff? Where's the buff? Bro did not apply. What about to this one? 407. This one spawned 407. It's buggy, man. I really gotta get the Capitalist Griffith. I know some people have been having issues. They say put Griffith in slot 6. I don't think it matters. I really don't think it matters, but... Yeah, because this one's at 187. There should be no reason they're at 187. They should be spawning like this. 400k. That's 200k. What are you doing? Well, now they're bugged. 46 seconds. It's about the same though. It's 46 seconds versus 2 minutes for a few more K. Better chance at stat boosters too. This probably be faster if yeah, they spawn. There we go. 407. Perfect. Alright, so they both spawn with 407 and then they'll go to 470 something. The big thing for Yoruichi, you're like, alright, this is great, is also the chest plate. You want the crit chance. The crit chance is what's super important right now for her. So you get all that amp. What we get? Come on. 36. Nice. Nice. That's perfect. And we're level 100 now. Could be viable to just farm normal here if I need to. 36 seconds is actually a very, very good time. Just depends on what I need for resources, but the goal now we're at is just farming gear. But I think we've already hit the end of the run for how to get to meta. So we're really already there. The rest is just farming now. I can't get gifted? No. I already have a primal on this account and a pride. That's where we're at right now. Primal and pride is what I have. We're already done, I think, with the run for like not getting boosted for anything in terms of gifted units. It's pretty much over. Yeah, because we hit comp. We hit what we needed. So Skeleton Knight, Omega, Thunder Goddess, Griffith. Like we hit what we needed to. Priest is honestly a very good addition. I definitely like this pick. Very good support pick. I'd most likely run Capitalist on him for the third spawn, so he would spawn 3 instead of just 2 if I ran duplicate. I know you don't take the 100% damage, but you'd have 3 copies, and he'd be cheaper. So, I don't know what he upgrades into, actually. Let me see. 5 upgrades. Appreciate it. Yeah, thank you. Yeah, I appreciate all the support. Alright, he just gets, like, a little good range. Yeah, standard Poochie is apparently. I learned that yesterday thanks to Big Men over there, Mr. K. Glazer. He put me on the Poochie train. Basically, with Poochie he has this, where his auto attacks shut off the enemy's attacks. But it's only his mythic form, so it's like the form you don't even care about, really. It's like I mean, you care about it now, but I didn't care about it before, because the quest was like, hey, let's evolve him. If anything, his evolved state is worse, because he has to get 3 kills. So, this actually just solves the problem with stunning. Nice, stat boosters. Dude, this is, it's actually probably really good, too, to just keep going. The stat boosters are going to be key. I mean, we did good. We have enough of the gems. We're all right to the point where we could do a new update. Probably next goal for this one would be to try to work my way for Eisen. Eisen I know is a big one that I do like using for dungeons, so I'd probably most likely get Eisen. We'd need Esdeath. I'd need another for this account. I think I might have a second one on my main account. What level do I have on my main account? My main account is level 424 right now. Yeah. You've been going for 5 days straight. So I have Shiny Gogeta on my main. On my alt, I haven't farmed anything. We're in normal event, by the way. This is normal. This isn't the actual boss rush for Nightmare. That one will take 2 minutes per. I mean, maybe it's worth playing around for a bit there. The funny thing is, there's no one I need to limit break technically on the team. Let's see. Stats. I cracked it. Did you hear it? If you guess what beverage it is, I'll play ABBA right now. You get one shot. You get one shot now. Dude, you were close. Dude, you were close. You were close. It's a diet. It's a diet root beer, actually. A Barks diet, zero sugar root beer. Zero sugar diet. They're about the same. I think I'd take either one. Dr. Pepper is the go-to for sure. There's like a limited coconut flavor that's really good. Is that the boss event team? Yeah. Here's the boss event team. This is on a brand new account, by the way. Really bad stats. At most, you have root beer is underrated. Let's be real. It's underrated. At most, you just need duplicate Yoruichi, and you need Griffith, Dragon Lord, and you need Skeleton. And honestly, you'd need Priest to make the time better. 100% agree. Trunks was the good call for the start by Wario's yesterday. Gustavo calling it. Like, yeah, we are. Yeah, we are in a good spot. Mountain Dew? No, I'm not a huge Dew guy. Not a big Mountain Dew. Every unk drinks root beer. Zero sugar, man. That's it. Look, I don't do alcohol. I don't do drugs. I don't do any smoking or tobacco. So for me, that's like my only vice. And even then, when I do caffeine, it's like sparingly. It's like 1 cup of coffee for breakfast, and even then, it's like half a cup. So you gotta have something, dude. you gotta have something. So this is the team for right now. What could be better if you're wondering? Thundering Fury. We need the soul of Thundering Fury. At some point it's got to drop. That on Yoruichi will just speed this up significantly. That's really it. I think we need 1 soul to make this even faster, and then the rest is just stats. Appreciate the support. Thank you for following. Yeah, all we're missing is the stats and the soul. 1 soul. 1 soul of Thundering, and it's probably GG. So I'm an actual family. I am, yeah. I'm actually gonna leave in probably like an hour or something, so this way I can go to the park with my son. I got on to finish some content here. This way we can, I do want to work on editing this evening to afternoon so I can get the guide out. I'm working on something a lot more, if you've seen my previous videos with like Jinwoo and how I just like, you know, made some slides or made some quick sheets guides, that's how I plan on making this guide, just like a visual quick sheet. And it's just something you can, you know, recommend to people, help out in questions, is like people are wondering how to start, what to roll on, what to do. So we'll definitely be pushing that out. This way there's like a bit of a cheat sheet. I mean, I'm impressed by how fast we were able to run through this, and to be fair, we did get very lucky, but I think if you did this on 2x luck, you would have probably this, if not better units. If you had 2x luck on, I think you'd be in a good spot. They give you enough rerolls between everything you do, the dungeons. I think dungeons is where it's at. Easy mode dungeon is probably like super underrated right now, especially for new players. I think easy mode dungeon is super underrated. All you need is a few units and you can get a few chests. So very, very helpful. I think dungeons are a huge plus. I mean, the goal now, we'd get this as low as we can and we'd keep farming boss event regardless if it ends or not. The amount of rerolls you get for completing this in like 30 seconds is crazy good. No, I don't think they are. They already said they're not resetting dungeon. I don't think they're going to reset the Gogeta stock. I don't think they're going to add more. It's been cleaned out, man. That stock has been cleaned out. I had wished that I'd get one more for trading. I have one for myself. I don't know if I'd trade it, but I would definitely like to get one for trading, but it's not. I don't think it's happening this round. Maybe next round, next unit. Yeah, next round, next unit. I can see it, but right now, no. 2 minutes is not bad for a new account. You farmed all day, dude. I'm telling you, I think I farmed with my main overnight, and I only pulled 2 primals. So it's all RNG, dude. There's nothing else to it. And my main account's getting 30-second to 24-second clears. It just doesn't matter. It's just RNG, man. Some people are just insanely lucky. Yeah, see now some of these are hitting only 100k. Some of them are at 320. 320. Theirs is the reapplied buff. Why don't I AFK my main for a shiny? So, I mean, at this point, odds-wise, I don't care too much for the shiny anymore. I'm focusing on dungeons. So I've been climbing dungeons right now quite a bit. We're at 322. So hopefully we can get to the top 100 and stay at the top 100. I thought they were going to reset. It's one reason that I went back to farming the boss event. Had they said they weren't going to reset sooner, I would have not done that. They said it was a possibility, but I took that as like, yeah, we'll probably reset dungeons. But they're not, so. They are not. So. Which is crazy because the gap is probably insane right now because of how long everything takes. But is what it is. Your boss stopped spawning overnight at some point? Ah, that sucks. $22 mil. Dude, I wouldn't be opposed to a Sovereign Shenron here, but what team do I use for dungeons? I gotta gatekeep for a little bit. I gotta gatekeep for a little bit for the dungeon team. I can't even lie. But I will say, for the dungeon team, if you want to do well, my baseline team is the following. I'll send it here. It's Skeleton Knight. It's Soul King. It's Griffith. And it's Ice General. I wrote it down this way you guys have it. This is my base 4. I do have one that I've not shown what I'm using yet, but I don't mind showing it later on when I'm kind of secure on my spot. I think it's a good pick. I think it's a good pick. Maybe I'm overhyping it, but I think it's a good pick. But that's what I use. If you're wondering about traits, I'm using Capitalist Griffith, Capitalist Skeleton Knight, Sovereign Soul King, and then I'm also using Seraph Ice General. Yep. You bet it's Asuna. You know, Asuna might have been a good pick, but no, it is not Asuna. It is not Asuna, just because she would mess with the positioning for 3 auto attacks. That's just something I'm trying to avoid messing up, is the positioning, because she'll throw them to the front, right? So if she breaks the line, it just messes stuff up. But Asuna is probably a very good pick though too. You got no guesses then? No worries. Appreciate the subscribe. Jeez, thank you for the support. Oh, you were following and then you subscribed. I appreciate it, brother. Thank you, thank you. When am I coming back to AV, Mr. Rajan? Dude, if you could get them to fix corruption, I would gladly come back to AV. The issue is the corruption system is garbage, and I just don't want to opt into it. And I understand why. I understand why I don't like it. It devalues your time as a player. It devalues your time as a player. You can commit X amount of hours into having a good time, and then all of a sudden you've grinded for something and then you brick it, and it's just not where you want it to be, so you'll have to farm it again. And doing that over and over instead of moving to new content is just horrid. So, but I get it. It's to create some sort of artificial black market for themselves and profit or whatever it is, but it's just not healthy for the game. But sneaky golem. If this game crashes, it'll probably show what my dungeon theme is doing right now, is the funny part. So then you would know. Epic Sanji? Maybe Epic Sanji. I've had a few little theory crafts I've been playing with, so I'm trying to figure out for myself what's good. I know Naruto's a very popular one with dupe Naruto, which I was using as well before. However, yeah, I thought it was a good pick, but then I like chose to stop using duplicate Naruto. I did use him for a while, but then I had to really think about it. It's legit the Pride. I wish it was Pride. Pride doesn't work the way I want it to anymore inside that dungeon. It's like takes too long, and it's just like not a good spot, I think. Usopp? Nah. No. No. Usopp's cool and all, but he's not it. He's not it for dungeons right now. I mean, most people got as far as they did because of the Soul of Love. So I do have Soul of Love. Soul of Love is in the roster. If you're asking for another soul, I am using the Dragon Soul as well, the new one that you have to wish for. Do I play Dota 2? No, I do not play Dota 2. I've played League of Legends before. I've never played Dota. But I understand it's the same concept. It's a MOBA. Multiplayer online battlegrounds arena, something like that. Battlegrounds something. I reverted to the older version of the game and used Gyutaro. Yeah, I used an old patch. I'd save the old Gyutaro, yeah. If you lock it, it keeps the same stats from previous updates, right? Usopp kind of buns, you don't see the hype. Well, this is 1.3 second CD. This is without O+, by the way. If bro had O+, he would be at 0 seconds. On my main account, I can get Sniper King down to 0 seconds. Like, very, very close. I'm pretty sure he's 0 on my main account. Bro has no cooldown, just animations. What do you mean I didn't actually use it? He doesn't have 1.3 with O+. O+ with the right gear? No. Oh, you're telling him that he's kind of buns. Yeah. He's good. I mean, he's just like another DPS user that you have on the team. That's it. Just something else to have. He offers flat DPS, but I think if you upgraded him all the way, he would be a little better because you could put crit chance on him and make his stuff go to times maybe 50%. It's got to be like 50%. Also, they don't have duplicate on, so they would need duplicate. I don't know how much that'll help them, but yeah. It's Christian's team with changes. You changed Golden with Priest and Johnny with Omega. The traits are budget, yeah. Yeah. I mean, this is a budget build right now. You got any shiny Gogeta? You got one? Did I? Yes, I do have one. I have one on my main. I'm farming now with my ult. If we pulled one on stream right now for no reason, that would actually be kind of cool. I think it would piss a lot of people off, but it would be kind of cool. I think a lot of people would get mad. Some might rage quit, but it would be kind of cool. That'd be like, I think, overkill on the luck. I personally don't think we cleared this fast enough anyway to do it, but you got 0 with 104 copies. Yeah, I did get 1, but I did farm for the whole week. For the most part, every night and most afternoons. Rarity for the 5th? Nope. No, I'm not gonna tell you the rarity for the 5th unit. You can try to do a little theory crafting. I think as soon as I'm in a good spot on the leaderboard, I don't mind showing. It's just such a time constraint. Like, you gotta understand, it's a huge time sink. And by anything next update, the runs might be significantly faster. But right now, it's kind of brutal in there. Dungeon runs are still brutal right now. You'll figure it out. I mean, for me at least, it was just like a lot of reading of units and stuff. You'll leak my team? You animal. How to play tournament? What team do you need? Honestly, dude, for tournament, no idea now. No idea. Do I ARX max? What do you mean? I have no idea for tournament team. I thought they would reset the tournament, but they didn't reset the tournament, so... They didn't reset tournament, so... People are gonna be stuck a little bit. Well, I say people are gonna be stuck. I don't know if the tournament this week will yield rewards. If they're gonna do it bi-weekly between tournament and dungeon, that's fine. But the meta will shift then, as soon as something drops for this week. So it will most likely shift. Drippy as hell. Hey, we hit the big 100. We made progress. Yeah. I mean, dude, I think at this point I just leave this on. It's 2 upgrades, like 150 gold. I don't know if he's in all of them. I think he might just be inside the leaderboard one for dungeons. I'm pretty sure just for dungeon. I'm like pretty sure it's just dungeons. And I think maybe Reaver's still in the game, so we might see him for a tournament reward for place 1 to 3. Do I think it's possible to get Escanor in 2 days if all I do is play the summer event? Oh, I don't know. Probably. Somebody was saying you could get him within the event. I know there are a lot of folks here that play AV. That the summer event would do it. Oh, then yeah, most definitely. Most definitely you'd be able to. I don't see why not. See, the buff doesn't make sense to me. Some of them 370, some of them 100k. 30 hours AFK, there you go. Holy cow. Let's see. You're free to play, you have all Vanguards with Monarch. Really nice. Escanor pretty free. What happened, mister? Yeah. Fixing something, that's why. Very nice. I like that one. Very nice. Alright, let's see. What else? What's the difference between dupe and capitalist? The difference is when one dies on dupe, the other doesn't come back. Or it doesn't come back, right? But when one dies on capitalist, it can come back. And the spawn rate for him is so quick that it's so worth. So I'm gonna roll for capitalist. I'm just waiting for 2x. I don't keep duplicate on him. This one I'm not gonna keep duplicate, and this one I'm not gonna keep Seraph. I'll go for Sovereign on Skeleton Knight, and I'll get another Skeleton Knight with Capitalist as well. Hey, it's been a while. Yeah, been good, brother. ARX Friday Brain. Oh, you're good. Increase the cost and decrease send cooldown. How much do we get to? Oof, that's a bit much. He might not even need it. What's his stats? That's actually pretty good. It's expensive though, the send cooldown. You know what? Might be worth. Any tips? Haha! You want to know how to play ARX. Do we have the guide for you? Get in the game, just farm to level 15, and then go for Trunks. Go for Trunks off the second banner. You can pick what mythic you want. His name is the Drink. You're gonna go for him. Grab that unit, and you'll win the game. I gotta start and get Ranger Gohan. I have Gohan. You say it's ungodly easy, but it is not. It is not all the way. Because if you want the easiest time, which is what we had, you definitely need to pick some of the right units. Yeah, I played the Ranger stage with cooldowns. That's one of the reasons I stopped playing. But I only came back after Boss Studios. So my main definitely has progressed a long way since then. After the Drink, basically your goal is to get all the way to the Berserk mode. Once you get to Berserk mode, you're going to want to farm portals. So try to go farm portals, and then you got to reach out in Discord or in chat and just get people to help you out. Yeah. Don't worry. I'll be publishing a guide and a quick reference sheet, so this way you guys can have it on hand and check it out. I think it'll go over really well. I think we've put a good amount of thought into the run, and we have a good idea of how to get to meta comp, so this way you can kind of enjoy the game and keep up with the updates, because I think that's what a lot of people are concerned about. And sometimes you'll get like sidetracked, and you're like, man, I want to go for Ichigo. I want to go for Aizen. Just let's get you on track for the right units, get those units, and then farm kind of what you want. So. See. Dude, I hope this works actually. What are we at right now? 323, we're 98 on the leaderboard. Oh, yeah. Oh, we're 323, so we're a lot further up now, but we're at least in the top 100. We just got to keep going. We can't stop, unfortunately. Alright, after this kill here, I think we'll just head back, and then we have a few minutes, so I do want to... You're playing AV again because they made... Did they buff Utah? Maybe? I don't know. Why haven't they added auto upgrade or 2x? Oh, because if they did, I don't know. The game would be too much fun. But if they did, they would probably break their game. I think that's the primary reason they're not doing it. I think it would like actually destroy them. On the tier list on Discord, it has Utah very high up, like 3rd in meta DPS. The thing is, he's niche category. First off, I don't trust the tier list that they're publishing. With all due respect, I don't know how many of them actually play the game and try to build different comps. So, Utah is very, very niche. Like, he's great, sure, but he has to get, like, slapped 5 times by Gogeta before he pops off. Like he's super niche. It's a very one-dimensional type of unit that people are getting mad at. But yes, he excels at the one thing people farm, which is the endgame content. Yes, 2x could break their game. I think that's like the biggest issue for AV though. I agree. I think that is like the main reason. How did I used to get rerolls so fast? It had to do with the winter portals. Winter portals were like peak back then. The winter portals were peak and I just kept farming those. because they would give you the little treasure boxes, the little gift boxes, and they just worked really well. Back then, it was definitely good. How times have changed. Do I think spring portals are alright to do? No idea. You'd have to ask someone who played AV a lot more. I've taken a long extended break from it, and I'd only come back if they fix corruption. I'm having a hard time getting back in because, I mean, for everything you farmed for, the time goes down the drain. That's not fun. I just don't see the fun in that. And now at this point, it's not even the Potterers anymore. It's just the what's it called? The burbs and all these other powerful things that can make or break your game. I just don't want to opt into a grind where... Yeah, I don't want to opt into it. Oh, Megumi, it's been a while. Yeah, I don't want to opt into a grind where, you know, you feel like trash just because you spend 30 days farming for one familiar trying to get something good. You hit all of them on a corruption event, and then you get nothing. That is a complete waste of grind time for no reason. There's like zero progression made. So, really not fun. Not fun at all. Yeah. They have corruption event still bad. What does the corruption event do? Like what does it even go for? Like what does it do? We could evolve Gohan. We have the item to evolve Gohan. What are we missing? Get out of here, dude. Just 10%? Nice. Very, very nice. Little 10% bump. They're 35% each. Okay. Slow bump. What are we missing? Obtain perfect bio android. That's Cell. Prodigy Ascendant 500, and then just have Cell die 30 times. Cell's just missing Evolve the Warrior. Cybernetic fusion damage. Green Planet. Oh, Green Planet 40 times. Jeez. That's not bad. 8 seconds is good though, that's something for sure. Oh, we could do 40 Ranger stages quick. Dragon Ball 5. One of them you get from the portals. Yeah, one of the Dragon Balls you get from the portals. It's like the ball from the Ranger portal. Alright, we just gotta do 40 run of these. Virtual Swordsman from Codes. He's okay. Yeah, he's like decent right now. I think he's still a good crit unit. I think he could be better, and I think he might be better with gear and stuff later. But we'll see. We'll see how he evolves a bit. Sucks, dude. I really did want to go back to grinding AV. I don't have the motivation to do it, especially when you know exactly what the grind's gonna entail. So, but it's funny because, you know, everyone's happy about the Vanguard thing, and I think it's good. I think it's actually really good that everything's a lot easier. No. That sounds like a lot of drama right there. You just put the word bazooka and Drake in the same sentence. I don't know. All I have to do in AV is AFK Escanor event. Alright, when does a summer event start then? Is it tomorrow? Is tomorrow the summer tea event? Dude, I hope ALS doesn't miss this next update. I think they're dropping tomorrow too. I haven't played ALS in a while, but I saw they added a new game mode. Hopefully they don't mess with the new game mode. He auto upgrades and does 300k DPS. He's broken, yeah? Summer Ice Tea event is tomorrow, yeah? Okay, yeah. Let's see. Tomorrow we'll probably try out Anime Last Stand just to see what the new game mode is. If it's good, we'll stick around and play. If it's not, then Then Anime Card Clash also updates tomorrow, so. Summer Ice Tea 2X is today. ALS is adding a new game mode. Yeah. I do mostly play ARX right now. I've been having fun. I think the current updates for the game are going to make them a lot better. We'll see what they drop, but 6 p.m. my time? Oh, you know my time already? What, mountain time, yeah? 6 p.m. mountain time for me today? Okay. I could do 6 p.m. I could do 6 p.m. I'll probably just salmon it. I know everybody's been asking me to farm for Escanor at least. Yeah, ARX was pretty bad before. I think the changes are in the right direction. I think they need maybe 1 or 2 more updates to really solidify the game. I think they're prepping all this for PvP, so a lot of it is refining old code and stuff that has been in the game, old math from different units, so it's definitely a lot better. The summer event is so macroable, even with tiny tasks. I mean, if that's the case, that's what I'll do then. Bro, I'll even do that on stream. You want me to put an overnight grind for Escanor? AFS fell off. Bro, AFS, okay. Anime Final Strike, right? Anime Final Strike is actually a really good game. That would be in a better position than AV had it dropped first. And a better position than ALS had it dropped first. The issue is, the community, I think as a whole, is burnt out from the same thing. So for them to drop, yes, it's very polished, it's clean, the VFX are great, the maps are great, the units look good, but nobody wants to play the game again, if that makes sense. It's just running it back over in another game, and it's just, there's nothing new or innovative yet, where you're like, yeah, that's a good fun game mode. Right, and that's fine, I get it. It's the same thing ALS did, event. But it hasn't dropped where you're like, oh wow, like this is a fun game mode I can play over and over. Yeah, exactly. So it's a huge creative mistake that they're doing right now, but I think the game has a lot of potential for sure, but it's unfortunate. It's unfortunate because I think most of the community is burnt out, because it's a niche community that enjoys playing anime tower defense games. And it either grows or dissipates, but they're definitely having, I think, a harder time. Just restart over and over. Okay. Because you get iced tea payout at wave 10. I'll do it. I'll try it out. I said I would before, so. At least Escanor. You guys are going to make me farm for at least Escanor. I'm not doing Kaguya. I can't. Bro, I can't do more portals. And yeah, Gustavo, ARX being the main game for Brandom now is like, that's because it's an interesting game, I think. I think it's a lot better now with the resources they've added and the potential for PvP that they've talked about that they're trying to implement. I think it's a lot better. AFK chamber for a few days and I get both. Alright, how about that then? For AV, I'll put the tiny task up. I'll do the farming for wave 10 and reset. And then I'll AFK chamber the rest, because I don't plan on grinding. I'll just AFK the rest. Bet. Was funner in the bunny event, and yeah, this is close. I mean, I think they added way better quality of life stuff. AFK chamber stream, is that what you want? Dude, I'll do that. You want the AFK chamber stream? Do I still use one account for all games? No. Nope. After the ALS AV incident, I have I have graduated, and I've decided to make more accounts. So no, I have one account per everything now. It's just the same looking avatar, which is funny. Keep a little consistency. But But yeah, everything's on separate account. All the games are on a separate account. Anything that I'm choosing to grind. Yeah, yeah. Yeah. Dude, honestly, dungeons are some of the most fun I'm having again on ARX. Because actually making the comp and trying to see what works is really good. I should do reactive vids while I AFK chamber. Dude, I'll put an AFK chamber overnight and just put like a, hey, like I'm doing what you guys requested and just I'm going for it. You guys want to see me grind your game? I'll grind the game with AFK chamber. But yeah, I'll do the iced tea thing. That's funny. Dude, yeah. I do need to get at least 50 in world lines for, what's his face? Jin Mori. I heard he's very good. Oh, there we go. We're done. Great. For Jin Mori, because I heard he's actually very good. That was definitely the most fun I had in that game, was world lines for sure. Dude, I have no rerolls anymore in that game though. Yeah, DPS is Escanor. Yeah, I'm cooked on that game right now for rerolls. I have not farmed in a long time, and I had to go to pity for Virgil. But 500k plus, bro. We're getting to ALS numbers soon, huh? Are we in the billions yet for DPS at all? Are we at ALS numbers yet all the way? Couple billion? We're pretty far from billions. We'll get there. We'll get there. I remember we were at 100k at one point, right? We were at like 100k or something at one point. Now we're over here at 500k DPS. We're getting there. Slowly but surely. Oh, quests. Actually, yeah, let's see dungeon where we're at. 96, 322. Bro, we are still gotta climb. I think the gap is what, 330? 329. There's a low incline. Infinite bosses have 4. How long does infinite take right now? Cybernetic fusion, prodigy warrior. Three-hour plus. Cybernetic fusion, 300 mil. If you can auto skip, it'd be a lot easier. Bunny's actually not bad, because isn't it like 20% chance per ability of any unit to stun the actual target. Her trading value? Yeah, yeah. Dang, that's expensive actually right now. What do I cut? I don't cut cooldown. I cut cost, 17%, 20%. Do I cut crit? I can cut crit, I guess. I think I cut crit for cost, maybe. Dude, his spawn cap is 1. We're at 8 mil already. We got time. We'll be alright. We just gotta hit 300 mil, and then we are good. We get Cell. We'll be very, very close to finishing and getting Gohan on this new account. We good on? We're not good on money. We're not good on money. It's money. Shoot, 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 shoot. I don't think the second matters. The actual final goal for this account, we already hit the final goal for this account right now. Now you're just gonna see the progression of like me doing a little extra stuff while the other account farms dungeon at the moment. We've kind of hit where we want to be, which is being able to get very close to farming boss event by ourselves. So really the goal for this account was to hit these targets, which was Thunder Goddess, Griffith, Skeleton Knight, Omega Shenron, and getting the Priest. Dupe, we didn't hit all the things we're going for, but we gotta wait for 2x to actually roll for the stats. Or not for stats, to roll for any other stuff. I wanted the second account for more boss events, correct, but at the same time too, I really wanted to be able to give out accurate info when people keep asking for advice. And I did want to make content on a guide, so this is good because we collected kind of all the info we needed on, you know, what stages to look for, what am I farming, how am I going to set up. So if people did want to start and just kind of rush through it right away, they'd have an answer. Because I think the current guide they have on is pretty inadequate and just a little all over the place. So remove this. I will. That's why we're doing this stream a little bit on the earlier side, is so this way I can focus on editing later. But I will make a little more of a refined video, more long form style, the way I've done in the past about Jinwoo and such, and do the same thing for this kind of video. That is absolutely the plan right now. $750. 5.8. Brother. What do you get to? 600. I'm guessing this will be 20% cost. Yep, I guess maybe you already overheard. That's what I said I was doing, was I'll do at least some sort of Game Pass, Battle Pass giveaway for 4K. But we gotta get there. We gotta get there first. But yes, that is the plan. Yeah, I'm doing this with an unupgraded or leveled cybernetic. Just never talk about it. No. What am I missing? 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, my kids started school back up again a little while ago. They're locked in now. I just happen to have a few days off from work. Dude, the past few weeks before were very, very busy. Thankfully, we're a lot better now. Bro, 300 mil. It's gonna just come back in 5 minutes at this point. Actually, yeah, let me take a break. How long have we been going for here? 1 hour and a half. Yeah, I'm gonna just step away real quick, grab some water while he racks up his damage. I'm trying not to burn resources on him, but I guess in the meantime, when I come back, I'll be sure to keep working on this stuff. But yeah, give me a second. Let me just grab some water. Go AFK for a second. Alright, let's see what we got. Imagine not knowing the root beer guy. You have a root beer guy. 101 mil. Torture myself doing this. Dum 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 dum. me see actually. Have to get started on making this guide so I can show it. I have it all written down and this stuff. I just Neymar country. Bum, 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 bum. Dum, dum, dum. Where in the world did I put that file? He didn't know how many trait rerolls. Nice. Yeah, already level 100. For the 1 unit quest, I used Eto because we had Eto. But I worked with folks on that one because we were able to farm it ourselves, right? Like we were able to farm for the portals. And my recommendation, at least for this game, is like, hey, once you farm enough portals, you can get people to help you by just saying, hey, I have portals. So that's kind of how we accelerated everything. So yeah, ideally, probably this would take a little longer, but not by much, honestly. Is Capless better or Sovereign better on Gogeta? On Gogeta? On Gogeta right now I use Duplicate. There might be an instance where I want to use Capitalist though, so I haven't fully decided yet. I mean, so today the biggest progress was yesterday we got very lucky with the banner because the banner turned to guts. If you're like, man, how do you get the resources after you donkey rolled the gems? We did easy dungeon and we did hell dungeon whenever we could to get more chests. The chests gave a ton of gems, even the basic chests. So we were pretty set resource wise afterwards. Well, that's one thing I don't recommend is rolling when it's not 2x. And that's even something for my guide I'm going to talk about. I just got extremely lucky because I'm focused on, trying to get the content out there, trying to develop some sort of useful guide for folks to use just so they have. Um, but yeah, you're definitely going to want to save resources till you roll on 2x. It's just not worth rolling on anything that's not 2x. It's really not. Like I probably would have been better off just starting off a new account on a Friday. I was just like, maybe let me think about different content we could try to make. And it was nice to get a little lucky on stream for it. Definitely made for some entertainment there. Oh, we're nearly done. Just like about 5-6 more minutes for Cybernetic. The reason he is the way he is, I don't want to waste a bunch of resources, keys, or anything for him right now. Just holding off. I mean, yeah, like if you have enough rerolls for it, then sure. If you're trying to climb right now, then yeah, absolutely, I get that. That makes sense. Yeah, you'll definitely want to try to get Griffith today. Absolutely. Hey, hey, what's up? What's up? What's up? What's up? Welcome, welcome. Yeah, we got 50 more mil till we can work on getting Gohan. How does the light and dark thing work? It lets you pick, yes, you gotta pick one of two units, either the dark or the light. Pick the light first. If you get the dark, definitely get light after, but, yeah. How far am I in the quest? We got about 50 more million to go, and then we're done. For the actual, noob to meta, we already hit kind of peak where we wanted to be for the goal. Really now it's just grinding for resources. So we were able to complete Nightmare now in 2 minutes. One thing we lack heavily is in souls. So farming Nightmare mode is going to be important so we can get Thundering Soul at least. So we have it for Yoruichi. It's going to be very helpful to cut that time down. But that's really all we have to worry about. The good thing here is for comp, like, you're really just worried about her stats, and if at that, it's damage as well as the cooldown. There's really not much you're too worried about for Yoruichi. Everyone else really not too worried about. 1 day, 2 minute Nightmare runs are crazy. Yeah. We got very lucky with seeing Guts on banner after I went offline. It was literally the 9 p.m. for me, so it was literally an hour and a half or so after I got offline from the stream. Because I was checking banner to see if we'd be able to pull for Guts at least. Had to keep an eye out because we were on cooldown because we pulled for Yoruichi. So we're very fortunate we got her, and the drink. We did get Gohan overnight, So I did do some overnight farming where I went for the Ranger Stage 3, and I focused on trying to get the Dragon Balls as well as the Prodigy and Cybernetic Fusion. So we got Gohan overnight, and yeah. I did, so I had Sovereign Yoruichi, and then I rolled off stream and we got Duplicate. Again, I was like just gambling what we had to see if I could improve the runs for time. But none of this stuff I would roll on unless it was 2x. Like if I'm just like a player starting off, and I highly recommend you don't roll on anything that's not 2x. It's just not even worth. You want to make sure you have a good chance of getting something decent to carry you. And if you spent all 500 plus rerolls and you didn't have anything for Yoruichi or the drink or whatever you're using, like yeah, you're screwed. So what are we at for dungeon? We're at 325 right now. We've made progress. We've made progress. Made progress. There we go. 300 mil. There we go. Boss event 2 minutes. 2 minutes and some change. Yep. Two minutes and some change right now. Yep, Nightmare. I could show you. This exact team. And then... Perfect, okay. I just needed to fix that. Alright. Boss of that. Dude, 82 left. Good luck, guys. Good luck. That's brutal. He's okay. I just really don't have anything that I feel like adding. You're like, oh, you could use Primal. Sure. You could use Giorno. Sure. Dude, I don't have the resources. I don't have the stats. I don't have anything worth putting. We don't have the money for it. We're not generating enough income yet. We haven't maxed out our cash, right? So I can't do all those end game fancy builds. This is like the bare bones cheapest thing that I can do right now. Yoruichi slapping at 407 for 0.5 seconds cooldown, and then she has a 105% crit chance. Usopp should be about 370, 0.6 seconds, and he is yeah, no crit though, but it's flat. What's up, Goku Black? What's up? What's up? So that's exactly what we're running. This is the team right now. And then Priest, you know, K Dot put me on. Really, it's just to shut down his attacks and disable abilities. Truthfully, for Priest, I would run Capitalist. For Griffith, I would run Capitalist. For Skeleton, I would run Sovereign. For Omega Shenron, I would run Sovereign or Duplicate, whatever I got first. So, kind of irrelevant. I really don't care. People are going to be like, oh, Duplicate's better, Sovereign's better. I don't care. It's just good enough. Sovereign or duplicate for Omega. He's really just there to buff. The big damage is coming from Yoruichi. So each one has already done 1 billion each, right? So the what's it called? The best thing you could do for Thunder Goddess is try to get this soul that's dropping. This one was a limited soul, Thundering Fury, so I'm going to do my best to try to get it. If we had Thundering Fury, we would cut the time down even faster, so it would be even better for her. If we had better stats, you know, everything all around is going to be a lot better. We'll do a lot more damage. She's at SS instead of O+ right now, so again, all of this has to do with more resources. So fortunately, this is going to be able to give us a good amount of resources, so we'll be alright. See? 2 minutes and 3 seconds. That's what we got up to, guys. So the reasons yours are only doing 3k and you're not doing 407k plus has to do with upgrade order, as well as getting... Who was that? No, not AV. Trailer premiere. Oh, in 23. Dude, I'm going to be out of the house by then. Yep, so yep, that's exactly what we're at. Should you grind for Shiny Gogeta because you got everything else from the boss event? I mean, if you want to, man. You only have a few more chances left. 79 left. The lucky winner could be you. You never know. You very well could be the lucky winner of getting one. Oh, we got Solar Fist. Alright. What were we in the middle of? We were in the middle of trials. We just needed to get this. We get ourselves Dragon Ball 6 again. And we have Bioentry. They don't need to be max level. You have to understand that the only thing you need to worry about is Yoruichi. Everything else is the buffs, correct. It has to do with build. Also, for Yoruichi, very important is her gear set. You want the damage, you gotta get the gear. You need Black Light Reaver, because that's gonna put her crit chance over 100% when she upgrades, and then crit damage gets pushed all the way. All she's missing is a good soul. If she gets Thundering Soul, it's over, because at least it's 80% based on her damage. So 80% of 400k every 3 hits. So it's gonna be very, very, very solid. So nothing else has, I think, souls. I don't think Sniper even has gear on. No, does he? He does. He does have the gear. Does he have Black? He doesn't have Black Reaver chest, but he can now. So now he can crit. Do I have any more helmets? I don't. I think I crafted focus on the wings. The wings are the most important part in the game. No, it's not 80, bro. We're at 79. It's one less. Alright, so we did this. We got perfect Bio Android. You're missing 30 deaths and Prodigy Ascendant. Well, it has to do, first off, she's just a strong unit overall. After that, it's the fact that Griffith buffs, Skeleton Knight buffs, Omega Shenron buffs, and weakens. Then we have Priest nuking and just making sure he, not even nuking, locking them down with his passive. That's really what he's doing. So with that set up just like that, yeah, you get the kind of results that we're looking for. What do we have for Dragon Balls, actually? We have 1 again. We have 6. We have 5. 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. We're missing 4 and 7. Holy, we can summon again? We're missing 4 and 7. We're missing 4 and 7. Just fragments. 4 and 7. And 4, I think, is... 4 is a portal one. Four is a portal one. How do you get down to 0.2 SPA? I think this is 4. Yeah, Dragon Ball 4. Easy, bro. Oh, man, we can summon one more time for Shenron. Hell yeah, that's exactly what we need till we get the 8x soul damage. Down to 0.2? Dude, it's just build. It's just build. It's literally, where's she at? So we got O+ on stats for her. Where's she at? Here. She has O+ for this. I used all my stat boosters I got from whatever codes and whatever, just focused on O plus for cooldown because that's all that matters. And then for her, we focused on minus 14%. If we roll, we gamble, we can get a little more damage, a little more cooldown, 1%. I don't think it'll change the cooldown to make it faster. It's not going to be a big deal. She'll stay at 0.5. Right now, that's kind of where she sits. But a little more damage couldn't hurt. So. Yeah, 1 minute's a good time. Yep. Depends on where your units are at, how they're doing and stuff. Yeah, 1 minute's a good time. Alright, let's see. What else? I think that was it for today. I think we have all the data we need. We got to where we wanted to be. Evo and Gohan's not going to be hard here. I'll just 500 million damage with Prodigy Ascendant is that's it. Just Prodigy Ascendant and then die 30 times with the, where's he at? Just take off Sniper King. Yeah, of course, you're welcome. No worries. So, I don't plan on leaving the stream on for this right now. I think we're done for right now. So, I appreciate you guys tuning in. There's a good chance I'll be on later this evening. But I do want to work on the guide and getting the guide out. Plus, I got to take my son to the park, so I got to stick to my plans here. So, yeah, Shiny Gohan is peak. Shiny Gohan is peak. Yep. Yeah, don't worry. I'll be on later this evening. AV trailer on stream. Maybe when I come back. How about that? When I come back and I watch it for the first time myself, I'll check it out. And maybe what, 6 o'clock you said PM for my time is when I can farm for the iced tea. So there's a good chance we'll start that off. All right. All right. Appreciate you guys for tuning in. Y'all have a blessed one. Y'all take care. I'll be back later this evening. Be good. Be good.